BIM is important quite simply because the way that the construction industry has worked for certainly the last 50 years, before that was slightly different, but for the last 50 years, has been in a way that collaboration doesn't happen, doesn't take place. People tend to work in pockets of isolation and share information, often begrudgingly. So the whole idea of BIM is it is a collaborative process where people share information and where people collaborate at the right time. So it's important because it's actually taking the industry forward. Why is level 2 important? Well, level 2 is a target, basically. When we started to work with level 2 and implement it through the government programs in 2011, it was prompted by a series of documents or guidelines which became the PAS 1192 suite, which many of the people listening will be familiar with. But these are purely guidelines of how to implement what is a wider business process. But it's important to have the guideline because without a guideline, you don't know, you can't measure progress, you can't metricise this in any way, shape or form. So the whole idea of level 2 was to set what we believed were achievable standards for the industry to reach in a reasonable period of time.
I think it's important to have the target. I think there are many inefficiencies within construction that have been there for a long time. Construction doesn't like to change. So first of all, we need that target there. The target gives us something to work towards. If there was no target, I doubt it would change anything. The BIM level 2 is important because we need the likes of the government to mandate it across their public funded projects. Galliford Try, that's quite a big proportion of our work. And obviously, in terms of the inefficiencies, there's so many instances of bad information management, design just grinding to a halt for various issues. We have poor workmanship at times, which is going to cost us money and time. It obviously has an impact then on the client. So all in all, it's a target really to improve that information. It gives a better product, or it should give a better product. But importantly as well, it gives a thought process to the end user in terms of not just what it's going to cost them up front, what is it going to cost them to run that building throughout its life, throughout its journey.